to Sarah's table. Pew, 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 pew. Finger guns. Pew, pew. Oh, double finger guns from Xavier
sorry.
today. Wow. Oof. Wow. We're getting there. All right.
Well, put those weapons away. Whoa.
Holstered.
Rein it in.
Yeah. We can't have those yet because today's probably going to be a very chill session, a very relaxed, calm. Probably nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. Just like, warming up, cooling off from the end of the world, if you will.
Yeah. I think it's a shopping episode, actually.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Beach day.
Beach episode.
Beach episode.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. My name is Sarah Moore. My pronouns are she, her. And I'm going to be your storyteller tonight and your host and your favorite person. I'm going to remind you to please drink some water because it is hot out there. And I bet you are dehydrated. Gemma, I see you. What, did you just...
There's a liquid in this.
Or ice cream. Bowl of water.
It's ice cream. It was ice cream. I ate it before we started recording. It is hot in Australia right now. It's 1 a.m. and it's hot.
Isn't it your winter time? It has no right being hot.
It is
not supposed to be hot.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I feel
ridiculous.
Okay.
Well,
global crisis. We got to do something.
Yeah. We can't solve that today. Instead, I'm going to throw some crazy things at you, and then we'll work on climate change after.
Yeah.
After the Olympics.
After the Olympics. After dressage. Yeah.
That's right. After dressage.
Yeah. You need to do a little bit of dressage first. That's probably step 1 for fixing climate change. Everybody knows this. Good. What were we doing? Right. Today,
The Crown.
The Crown. Today we are going to be playing The Crown, which is by Damon Van Hee, who is in this call, and myself. And this is hopefully wrapping up an arc, which I had tried to wrap up on episode 2. This is episode 5. Hi.
We're very focused.
Everybody's very focused. Everything is like, we're really locked in today.
Yeah. The untreated ADHD is being treated currently.
It's super great. We're all
my morning, your night. Just took my meds. Yours are worn off.
We love it. Yeah. So before we get started, though, going to do a quick safety discussion. So here on Sarah's table, you will never find sexual violence, violence against children, withholding food as punishment, or starvation. And you may attack an animal that is attacking you, but we do not kick the neighbor's dog. I feel like... I don't know that we have anything else here. Did I miss anything for my players at the table? Okay.
I thought you were going to say we're going to kick us. I was like, the pause right after the dog thing. I was like, are you planning something?
We could kick y'all, probably.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
As always, if we stumble into territory that you are uncomfortable with, you can throw up an X. You can send me a private message. You can say, hey, Sarah, please stop. And we will, and we'll go a different direction. No questions asked. Okay. Let's go around the table. Let's have you introduce who you are, how you got here, your pronouns, and then tell me who you are playing today. I'm going to start with B.
No. Did you see my brain turning? Okay. Hello. My name is B. My pronouns are they, them. I have arrived in this location mostly by waking up 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I have brushed my teeth.
I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations.
Coffee, which I've just started drinking. It's really good. And put on some clothes. So great. We're doing so good today.
So good. Nothing.
So
well,
good.
Okay. I'm going to say nothing has gone wrong today.
That's very true.
Everything has gone correct.
My partner got a very distressing phone call, but like, it was like half funny, half like, oh, that's sad, kind of distressing. So like, can't do anything about it.
You never know. And who are you playing today, my dear?
I am playing Dusa. I believe she, they pronouns. I never write it down.
That is what I have in my notes.
Every time. Thank you. And, the god of hair, the embodiment of hair.
Sure.
Yeah, really friendly, really likes the morbid things in life. Really affable for sure.
Can you remind me who you are bonded to?
That was a really creepy one. I really liked
Rhyme.
them. Rhyme, yes. I remember it was the
Yes.
nails. There was a skill where nails can grow to,
Mhm.
just pick locks. And I really appreciated the idea of just like extending your body's keratin in whatever ways it can. So why not his hair?
Yeah. In really gross ways. Great. All right, let's hop over to Xavier.
Hi, I'm Xavier. My pronouns are they, them. I arrived here mostly the same way B did, by waking up approximately half an hour ago. Um, I did some scrolling on my phone before being like, oh, I guess it's 11 and I should actually like get in my chair so that we can do our thing. I mean, it's
So relatable.
7:30 tonight.
Yeah, obviously.
Pull the blinds.
We have moved. Everything's fine. It's just a little bubble that Sarah's table exists in. It's not a problem.
Yeah. And I'm here because I like hanging out with Sarah. It's fun. Really enjoying the crowd. I think it's I am excited to play a game where I get to be the god of things that don't exist. I am Liv, short for Oblivion. I live outside of reality in my own little void where none of the other gods or crown can find me, and it's lovely. And I have control over both things. I have two pure views. I have control over both things that have never existed, which means I can often invent things or make things that are almost real. And I have control over things that did exist but have been forgotten. So things that are extinct or things that are unremembered, I can also give new existence to.
Yeah. But then there's that whole like once you make it again, then you no longer have control over it because it's just a crazy loop.
It creates things to say goodbye to them.
Oof. Oof.
Yep.
Very sad.
It's fine.
It's fine. There's a lot of things that don't exist.
Beach
That's
day.
true. Beach day.
Yeah.
Beach day.
Great. Let's hop over to I'm sorry. Who is Liv bonded to?
Oh, I'm bounded to Outcast, who spends a bunch of time by themselves, and I also spend a bunch of time by myself.
Two peas in a pod, but they're separate pods because
pods.
we don't want. So we are both in pods, but they are our own pods. Thank you so much. Cool. Let's hop over to Gemma.
Hello, I am Gemma, also G of D. I am here because actually I can get away with saying it's 1 a.m. here because Australian time is funny and no one really understands it, regardless of where it is anywhere else. Who knows what Australia's doing? We're a kooky little bunch. So yeah, I have been up all day washing my car for the first time in its entire life, and what an experience that was. There is dirt on my hands that may never ever come off.
Wow.
What a time to be alive. I'm also playing a game because I host a TV show in Australia about reviewing games, and that's currently what I'm doing. And my eyes have stopped functioning, much like my darling Aurora, who I am playing, who is the goddess of the RGB light spectrum, who is she's a little gamer girl, a little gamer nerd, who is bonded to Caprice, the ultimate party deity. Aurora's pronouns are she, they. Caprice's pronouns are they, them. And she's just out here having a good old time. I think at the moment she's taken this whole adventure not particularly seriously. Just here to have a good time, not a long time. But has been pretty vehemently distrusting of anyone of a higher station than they are.
Just in life, everyone. I do find it very interesting that like as a god, you're immortal. And so the whole idea of like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time is just wrong. Just like objectively false.
She will simply leave. If the vibes stop being the vibes, she's leaving. She will up and leave. It's a miracle that the rest of that she stayed in Darling for as long as she has. Frankly, she's gonna start hopping realities at any given moment. The thing's getting weird.
I'm out.
I know how to get there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They could don't be like going through the void. We have talked about this.
Not fun.
Yeah.
Deeply hate it. Deeply hate it. But if the vibes are bad enough, they'll jump. They'll go.
Interesting.
They'll hop,
Interesting.
skip, and jump out of there.
All right, Damon, who are you on a fundamental level?
Wow.
We're
Well,
getting real deep here today, folks.
all right.
I know I didn't ask everybody else that, but I just wanted to switch it up here at the end.
All right, great. I think my answer is going to be the same no matter what. My name is Damon Van Heat. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Salt, the god of salt, whose
Yeah.
pronouns are also he, him. The end.
I
Fundamentally,
was-
kind of salty,
salt-
kind of
It's
curmudgeonly.
salty. Yeah.
Sort of sums me up pretty well.
Who is Salt bonded to?
Oh, Salt is bonded to Nell, who's the god of death and business.
Great. So my next question, now that we have assembled our group who clearly are very effective, the most effective,
Some
could we
could say
give
the greatest of all time. I don't know. I've heard some people say it.
everyone's goats
have heard that.
here? I have heard. I mean, I did say it, but I did also hear it, so that
I
feels right.
echoed it.
If you can contribute something useful to a recap,
That's subjective.
it is, and I am the one judging. I will give you a bonus D6 to use at your discretion in one of your challenge rolls today.
Ooh, Liv and Aurora were having a cheeky little rave on the rail system that goes along this collection of islands of cities.
Yep.
We
The
were
loop,
kind of
if you
stuck
will.
on there because the loop, if you will, and you will because that's what it's called, and I forgot. It's very easy. We were stuck on there because we failed our saves and were compelled to remain upon there until our
loved it.
dying days.
Yeah.
Just loved it.
It's so
just
nice.
just
It's
frothed for it.
Mhm.
Just herding cats off that bad boy.
Correct.
That's my contribution.
Speaking of herding cats, Salt and Dusa did not go on that rail line.
That's true.
Instead, we tried to get the two of you to get off of it.
Yeah.
Which just like be regular
Not
for a little
that.
bit.
Be
Just,
regular
like,
for a
stop.
little bit.
Just
Be
a little
regular.
bit.
They were
Just
not
a little
interested.
bit. No, they were not. They do not care about regularity.
No. As gods. I mean, what god does? Maybe only the god of regularity cares about
Yeah.
regularity.
Right?
That's
I think
fair.
the rest of you
Yeah.
do what
Boring
you want.
existence.
I also met a very strange person on the rail. Me.
Yep.
His name was Scriven. He's like
Right.
skin was all peeling off in little strands of paper.
Yeah. It's gross.
And he tore a bit of himself off and gave me a very cryptic note.
Mhm.
And I really
That
thought
I
you were
don't
going to
know
eat it.
anything about. I did not.
Nom, nom, nom.
Wouldn't be
I
the
have
first to
done a
do
lot
it,
of like weird
That's what I'm saying.
tasting stuff
You
for
have,
this
yes.
campaign, but I did not eat the paper. But I had no idea what the note meant, even though I mean I understood it. The words.
I
and
know
stuff, but
words,
The
but,
context, I got nothing. Yeah, I know words.
I know words.
Shut up.
Good.
It is worth noting that at the beginning of last episode, I think it was, we kind of got a flashback of Aurora trapped in,
Oh, yes. Oh,
not
my
like
gosh.
in Oblivion, but like in the Oblivion of Liv's Oblivion.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of learned a little bit about your friend. Have your friend is trapped
Yes.
in Rhymes alleyway.
hmm
Mhm.
And we all remember that her name is Arena. We all
Thank
remember
you.
that.
Yes. I'm not looking at
Right.
my character sheet right now, being like, where did I write your name, child?
We
Yes.
all know
Definitely
that.
write
We
his name
were
down anywhere.
very
Arena-
close,
Yep.
and then we got lost. And then Aurora left her behind because she thought she was dead.
Yep.
Or hoped she was. Because
Ye-
that would make leaving her behind a lot easier.
Yeah.
On you.
Yeah, correct.
Yes. Only on me. Only on
Which is-
Aurora, the only person she cares about.
That's the important part. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was a kid. She didn't know any better.
All right. Does anybody remember anything that happened before last episode?
Oh, we
yeah.
went to a mushroom land.
Yep, we had the invitation from M.
Yep.
We were super sus.
Oh,
M gave
yeah.
us some
We bullied
details.
M.
We
So,
did,
Like,
yeah.
This is all the
She was
press
sweet, though.
for M because
She was, yeah.
stuff is missing, stuff is being redacted. We're trying to figure out who. I wrote
Yeah.
down a couple of names.
M is the
You-
god of manuscripts. So
And she
she
has
is in
all of
charge of all
ours.
of the manuscript, and she has all of yours as well. Yeah. And things are
Oh, yeah.
being just completely redacted out of the manuscripts, and that's weird. That shouldn't be happening. Yeah, but she has read all of your manuscripts that you have written in the future.
Oh no.
Awful.
We do have some
hate fate.
suspicions. We think I don't know if these are I wrote Axiom, Nell, Fetch. I also wrote the word loop. I thought we were on the loop. Is loop
So
also
that's you're
Loop
on
is-
Ritual Rail. Well, you were on Ritual Rail. You ran into the Loop, who is another one of the crowned gods.
And they were like, "Get off
Oh.
my! Stop it! What are you doing?
Well,
You're
yeah,
going in
you
the
were
wrong
going the wrong
direction."
direction, and that is a
Yeah.
problem because it is
Mm.
one big
Naughty.
ritual circle.
Yes.
So yeah, so you have encountered, just a quick count, how many crowned gods since we started?
I'm not counting Nell because we didn't see him,
okay.
Oh,
but he did make
Oh.
an appearance.
He was there.
He was there. No, nobody knew, but he
But
was
that would
there.
be, but that would be Loop in person for sure.
Mhm.
Nell in the background. Who else
Nell
have
in the
we run
background.
into? We had
wasn't there? Oh no, that was.
I guess we haven't run into
Alec.
Axiom yet.
No,
But
No,
we've
but
been-
he, but
We've been suspicious of
Axiom's
Axiom
very
from
suspicious.
episode 1.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Was Axiom one of the, when we double checked who was observing the energy going into that treadmill?
Yeah.
When Aurora tried to follow the signal back to who was watching, did we get a confirmation on who that was? It was just like a collective.
no. So you, it's actually where you are now is where the trail has led to. That's why you were on
Gotcha,
Ritual
gotcha.
Rail. You were trying to
Yes.
follow
That's right.
That's
where that
right.
energy was going.
Because it was feeding outside of the city.
Right.
Outside of
we
the
tried
city,
to
yeah.
Find it, and we didn't want to scope too far out, and then turns out we needed to.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we were like, we will do anything to not have to take Liv's Oblivion express exit.
Yes.
I don't know why I don't like it so much. It's so
Yeah.
nice in
So
there.
scary.
It's so chill.
And the fact
Um,
Liv was like, you know what, I'll sacrifice my immediate teleportation to have to
All right,
walk
I'll
with
walk
you.
with
Sorry,
you.
Sax.
I didn't know exactly where it was going to end.
Yeah, that's true. Hard to find it outside of the city because there's a lot of, it's sort of scrambly when you head out. All right. Well, I'm sure that those are the only important notes that you need. Everybody can take 1d6 to use at their discretion.
Yay.
And when we last left our heroes, you had ended up in another city. You were teleported there by the Loop. Because she was just done with you being on her rail. So she sent you to a new place, and you find yourself in the middle of a town square. As you look around, everything is the proper shape for a city.
I don't
Uh-huh.
like how you said that.
Weird.
What do you mean by that? What do you elaborate, please,
Oh.
DM?
All right.
The
Well,
buildings are building shaped.
the buildings are building shaped.
Street lamps are street lamp shaped.
Correct.
I feel
The
like
doors are
we don't
door-shaped?
assess.
Yeah.
I don't think it's how we assess
But-
landscapes that are supposed to be the way they are.
Did you want to do a little?
Yes, I wasn't
Yes,
sure if there was
in
going to be
real life
something like
and in the
immediately
game.
apparent, like, but they're all made of citrus fruit or something like that.
Oh,
They're
that's
the
fun.
right shape, but the wrong material.
I think
Um,
we've been led into a trap.
What? Right. How about we all do everybody's favorite check, which is
Oh,
a
God.
brains plus
The one.
notice check.
None of us put enough points there except
Hell
for
yeah.
Liv.
We're a
Liv-
very
do
dumb
that.
group.
Except for
Yeah.
Liv's very good at this.
Yeah, I'm very brains.
I'm not noticing a damn
I'm
thing.
very brains.
What's our number that we're trying for?
That's the
I'm-
technical term.
I think this is a sliding scale.
Okay.
So let me know how many successes you get, and then I will let you know what Liv notices.
Okay.
What are we rolling
So-
again? Sorry, my dear. I've
Okay,
forgotten
so
how to
this
do
is a
Five to
D
six.
six. You got 6 successes. This is a D6 dice pool.
Ah,
5s and
that's
6s are
right.
successes. And your 6s explode. So you get to keep
Wonderful.
rolling. And
Well,
Liv, you got
that's-
6 successes?
Nope, I got one.
1 success. Uh-oh.
Yeah, one is plenty.
I got 1 success. That's plenty. I'm happy with it. I didn't.
Yeah,
feel good
I
at the
also got
moment.
plenty.
Oh, Aurora got nothing.
I am
Um,
succeeding in nothing.
That's it. You know what? It's okay. You are mourning the fact that you are no longer on ritual rail. It felt nice because you were just getting fed that ritual energy was just like soaking into you.
I'm gonna burn through one of my level 1s to cast moat just so I can just kind of keep my little
You
like
just keep it
light ball going.
Yeah, Moat is free to cast. You can have that going at all times if you want to. Okay, so yeah, as you take a look around, there's something just a little weird. Like I said, everything is the proper shape, but they all seem to be made up of like a hodgepodge of things. Like the building is definitely a big building. The doors work and everything, but like it's not made of brick. It's like made of maybe junk. It looks like junk. Stuff that's
You know
maybe a little
those,
broken.
Art installations that if you look at them from a certain angle, it becomes an entire thing.
Yeah.
It's giving very
Mm.
much like, here's a pile of garbage. You see it at the angle. Wow, beautiful, amazing.
Yeah.
Again, you're like,
But if,
oh, no,
if you
that's
move
just
just one
trash.
step to the left, it's not so great.
That's
Oh.
way more articulated than I was thinking. I was like, oh, it's like Oscar the Grouch's home in Sesame Street.
Yeah.
It's that kind of sure. Let's
Sure.
say that's the same thing.
Art.
Totally,
We
totally.
both had the same instinct for sure. Yeah. Okay. That is what you notice. There are some folk going about their business.
People folk?
People
Are they
folk.
also made of trash, or do they have the regular?
They look
look
like
about them?
regular people folk.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this a place that we would know what it is? Just like off the top of our heads, is that like a regular lore situation that we would have?
I don't know that any of you have been to this city before, so how about everyone just give me a straight D6 roll, and we'll see if
Ooh.
anybody has been here before.
Oh, explode.
Oh,
And
I'm
let's-
not.
One success.
okay. So we got a couple. Okay. Yeah. So Aurora and Salt, I think you have been here before. This is a city called the Ditch, which was confusing to you when you first got here because you thought it was like a ditch. But
Aurora woke up here once after a
you-
night out.
you did, yeah. I don't know that either of you got why it's called the Ditch, but you have been here before. This is the same as it was last time.
Oh, I vomited in that trash can once.
Oh,
memory.
Sure
wow.
did.
Oh, is this?
Ah.
I usually don't hang out here. It's-
Wait. so,
Why? Because I
like,
vomited in the trash can, or just in general?
you two have been here before.
Yeah.
Well, like, yeah. I mean, did you stay? I didn't really stay. I was kind of like a run, done, throw up kind of deal.
I was not here long.
Okay, cool. Did you also
Passing
throw
through.
up here?
No.
Oh, okay. Just me then.
This is not like the stop that gods go to vomit. This is
To
it's-
vomit.
The worst place to visit.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
just a
wanna
bunch
go.
of gods teleporting in, barfing, and leaving.
Yeah, and then
Leaving.
leaving.
It's
Oh
fine.
gosh.
Okay.
That's rough.
So like we were hopefully brought here for a reason. And
Well, I did ask the loop to send us where we should be for this.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they seem
But
pretty.
I think
keen
I
to
worded
get
it
us
like
off the rail.
send us to where we should be to leave you alone quickest. So
Oh.
Oh,
But also that could be just like, hey, I want you out of my hair. Like, go
Sure.
over.
careful.
Hop,
how
skip,
you
and a
say
jump,
things.
Skippy.
Yeah.
are we still seeing that trail from the treadmill?
Who was following the trail?
Alt or live?
I feel like it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you are not directly on the trail, but you can sense that it is nearby.
Okay. yeah, I'm gonna try and get back to the trail because, like, it sounds like if it's nearby, I bet that we are actually close to where we want to be and did not actually just get put in the garbage.
I mean, that would be nice. It feels
Mhm.
kind of like that's what they do. But I'd like to. I mean, the sooner we can get back on the old rail line, that would be great because I am really starting to feel the effects of reality, and I am
Aurora's just
not
like
loving it.
jonesing for some
Yeah.
rail line.
Aurora.
We're just gonna
no.
find her back in the city, just laying on the rail lines. I
Licking
like
it.
I
it.
will do anything not to go to therapy.
It's true.
Sarah, can I put out like divine feelers? I just want to sort of like ping to see if I register any other divinities nearby.
Sure, yeah. I think
I don't know
That's
what that
really
would
smart.
I think that this is just going to be a divinity plus weird check.
be. Divinity plus weird. Okay.
Beep beep beep. You're very high level god, so that's a 5 plus what's your weird?
My weird is 2.
Okay, so we got 7
All right.
dice in that pool.
Hey,
Hey, it's gonna happen.
Oh, that's pretty good.
they're all
Yeah.
ones.
Uh-oh. We still going?
That look can mean so many
7
things.
successes.
Wow.
Yo.
I had
Oh.
4
Okay.
6s explode.
Yeah.
Wow.
You yes, there is definitely a divinity in this area.
Is there?
Not just the 4 of you, but more
I found us,
I
everyone.
found me. Yeah.
You just pinged a cell tower and it's just kidding us.
yeah. Yeah, there's definitely more divinity in town. Like you pick up a lot of several low level gods,
Mhm.
but also pretty high level god as well.
Us a high level god.
A high level god.
Okay.
Is it?
Awful.
Is it? Can I try and find out if it's outcast? This feels
I swear to
maybe
gods.
like an outcast place.
Yeah, go ahead and do a same check because you are bonded to them. Sorry, you are bonded to them.
6, 7, 8.
So many dice.
1.
Really enjoy being this level.
It's good.
Just a bunch of dice to roll.
Liv is
Okay.
just
I got
keeps
2.
dipping into into its void a little bit there as you were rolling.
Another one.
Oh.
Another one.
Just sort of dipping. You got 2 successes.
2 successes, which is too bad. I rolled 8 dice
Yeah,
Oh.
it
and got
ta-
2 explosions.
Yeah,
Woo.
it tastes like a high level god, but you cannot
Mm.
put that flavor on it. You can't
Okay.
quite find
Okay.
it.
Cool.
Is it in the same direction as the trail?
Do you know where the trail is? Because
This
you're
is me
not
asking out loud. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know,
Yes.
but yeah. Okay, yes, great. In the direction of the trail. So I think we
All
should
right.
head over there. Like whoever's over there isn't like it's probably not crowned or anything, but and there's like 4 of us. I bet we can handle
Yeah.
whatever's over there.
Okay.
Totally.
like,
Totally. I mean,
This is worrisome. So I'm gonna walk with
As
you.
you have
but-
been, the 4 of you have been like literally pushing divinity out to do some tests and just like standing in a circle chatting. There's been some humans, mortals that have like gathered and are just like
Bunch of weirdos.
just
oh,
like
finally
really
a party.
really excited, but also maybe a little scared.
Good.
Oh, Roger's like, hey, hi.
Somebody
good?
gets like pushed forward and they like bow to you. Well,
Whoa.
welcome to the ditch. Like, because the 4 of you just like into existence here in the
Mhm.
middle. Like,
Mhm.
welcome to the ditch. How can we assist you in your journeys?
Oh, you're really formal. Sorry, is it actually called like that's the name you settled on? The ditch?
I didn't name it. I just
okay.
this
Sorry, I
is
just
the name
assumed.
of the town is the ditch.
Right. Cool. Okay, one of you guys do the talking. I don't know how to talk to this person.
I just see you like
Oh.
pull your hat over your eyes, like in my head. or I was just like, just
I'm done now.
pulled her head
I
down
can't
and was like,
Handle
finish.
social interaction.
I have something called Whisper, where I can speak a sentence in a hushed tone as a bonus action, and then I can drift
Yep.
it up to the ears of 50 people.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
Ooh,
Who
really
are you
scare 'em.
drifting it to?
Oh, this is just
Okay.
like the crowd here.
Just everybody.
Just say
Hmm.
I know what you did and let them all decide what that means.
Okay,
We're gonna
great.
find the criminals here.
Oh no. I'm trying to think of like what the best, because like, so we're looking for something. We don't want to be super conspicuous.
Mhm.
We're probably being observed by somebody really powerful.
Mhm.
And so with those 3 goals in mind,
Mm-hmm.
how do I condense that into a single whispered sentence?
Take us to your leader.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Truly something to that effect.
Yeah, who's in
You
charge?
know?
Who's
here?
in charge? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think the whisper then will be like, reveal and bring us to the person that has the most power here. Okay.
I'm going to while Deucer
love
is doing that,
Deucer
I'm
so
gonna
much.
I'm gonna cast Cheap Tricks, which is with a bonus action you can conjure some minor and harmless effects in your surroundings to make yourself or others seem more powerful and fancy than they may be. And I'm gonna just like cast some like purple and like black lights to, like dance around Deucer, like almost like hair kind of like coming off
Yeah.
the sides
Love
and make it all
it.
powerful and
Mhm.
godly.
Do it. You got this. Yeah.
I'm just whispering. Thanks.
Thank you.
Or it's just like thumbs up on the
Aurora in
sidelines.
the background like this around.
So extravagant.
There's a couple of the mortals who this is too much for them. And they scurry away. A couple of them just look like they have shut down and just like sit.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, the person who was shoved forward clearly has the most wherewithal and is like, okay, I could take you to the person in charge. Yep, okay. Still hasn't looked at you, like can't look, but it's like, just follow me, please.
Mhm.
And just starts walking towards deeper into the city. As you are going, there's a lot of people who are sort of gathering at windows and on the street to look at you. You get the idea that perhaps 4 gods together, not something they see all the time, especially ones that are this level. The ones that you had sensed, Salt, very low level, most of them,
Mhm.
like little baby gods, like
Mhm.
first level divinity kind of.
A little.
Yeah.
Just little hors d'oeuvres.
Just little babies. And
Whoa!
so you get they take you to what has a sign that says like City Hall. The whole building again cobbled together from a hodgepodge of broken things.
Like
And
items or building materials? It's like,
both.
okay. Like leaf
Okay.
blowers and stuff, like making up. Yeah. All
Or
right.
boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
bricks, some flagstone.
The
Yeah.
ditch. I got it.
Yeah.
This is all, yeah, this is all where people ditch their things.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like it.
There is as you are thinking about like this is maybe the moment where you start to realize as you're like, oh, people ditch stuff here. You don't remember the last time that you saw anything broken or garbage in the Shining Garden.
It's kind of like the precursor to Live in a weird
Oh,
way.
it's-
Yeah,
It goes here first.
It's
No, I was definitely having thoughts like, oh, if I'd rolled differently, I'd be like, oh, Liv is definitely like come and like collected things here, like things go to the ditch, and then
That's so
like
cool.
I take them so that people forget about them, so that I can
Yeah.
use them later.
Yeah.
I like the idea. Liv's renting like a big like skipper bin and is just pulling up on the
Yeah.
daily.
Yeah, yeah.
Just need to get a little
Ooh, I like
stuff.
this,
You just
I
like
this, a
pop
little
out
bit
of the
this,
void and
a
grab
little
some
bit of
stuff and then pop back in.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, and so everybody roll me a reflex plus
jeez.
Uh-oh.
Oh, actually, that's okay.
you good with that? I'm gonna say reflex plus exert, please.
Could I instead use my impress?
You
Because
cannot.
as an argument, I have more dice in that skill.
Right, sure. That's an excellent argument.
Yeah.
But you
He makes an
point.
excellent point.
here's what I'm gonna say. You are welcome to use that. It will do
Mhm.
nothing against what I am testing for.
Okay, great. I guess I'll do the exert part.
Okay, that sounds great. 3 successes from Aurora.
Oh, that's so many. I got one.
1 and 1
One.
and 1.
One.
All right. Aurora, I don't know if it's something about the fact that you have been lagging behind the group, making wild gestures. Just
Like, why
waving
did I
at
say
everybody.
that?
You
Why
like
didn't I talk
lean
like a
back
human?
to wave at somebody and you have stepped just out of range. Just a bunch of stuff, just garbage, just drops on the other 3 of you. Just thunk.
Oh no.
It doesn't hurt you. You are gods. You're fine. But I am gonna have you take one aether point that you're soaking of damage. I guess unless you want to do it to your physical bodies, that's up to you, I suppose.
I'll take
Is that
it,
the
take it.
first damage we've ever taken?
I think
I
so.
think so, yeah. For this.
Oh my gosh.
I am gonna choose to do neither. I have a high priest.
You're gonna shunt it. Shunt it to the high priest.
Yeah, I have the effigy wonder, which means back in the Shining Garden there is a high priest from my flock who is dressed like me, and incapable of regular healing.
Yeah.
And I just shunt my damage onto them until they blow up, and then
Yeah.
I get a new one.
And then you get a new high priest.
he is
Just
having he's having a
boom.
cup of coffee and feels like he has been smashed.
1 point.
1 for 1 point. Ugh.
Should have
Ugh.
changed it from full milk to soy.
Yeah.
That's what lactose intolerance will do to you,
he
baby.
just sort of
Yeah.
like pushes his coffee away.
Could I also I have armor? Could
Yeah.
I have it go to? Do we take marks off of the armor, or that's just what's
No,
Oh.
it just it takes it. You're good.
Okay, and then
Cool.
I'll just turn into some hair and crawl out.
I,
before
for-
my
Yeah.
I
body
forgot
reforms.
I have armor as well, so the damage reduction actually soaks it.
Okay.
I still like the
You
idea
can
of your
also
priest.
I
hurt
guess.
your high priest if you want. That's up to you. I
Do
would
that for
never.
fun.
I would never stop.
I'm gonna
you.
roll for it. I'm gonna roll
Okay.
for it. If I
you
if
go.
I get a high number, he's gonna have an uncomfortable breakfast.
I was like that Sarah's like, you
Well, I
take
rolled a
damage.
6,
More like,
so I
"No."
definitely do it.
Yeah.
Definitely do it.
Yeah. I'm just. I have notes here that your greatest fear is that perhaps you enjoy your power too much and it could make you evil. Just heads up.
Just a little bit.
Just heads up.
Just keeping that. Just
Yeah.
keeping that out.
Yeah.
Liv, do you have damage reduction?
Yeah, I have the armor too. And so
Okay.
I'm imagining that like it squishes me and I just sort of like disperse into like almost like little black
Into bats.
little black ooze and then like just like sleep through the top of it and then I'm on
Yeah.
top of it again.
Yeah. Are you also singing Toxic Love when it happens? It's just like a little
Yeah.
little goo
Yeah,
coming up.
exactly. In that style. Just like
Great. Perfect. Yeah. So after there's this thunk, there's a small pause and then a bell starts tolling. And then a bunch of people scurry out and just start taking pieces out. And like they have wheelbarrows and they have, some are just carrying pieces and they're in very short order. They have the whole pile gone. It was a large pile, and then they're like scattered to take it to other places.
Was it
Mm.
notable if
Whoa.
any of this pile of junk came from like one particular district? You know,
yeah,
like it
you can
was.
identify the
Mm.
junk.
As things are being taken away, you are welcome to try to do a notice.
Yeah,
I think this is a reflex plus notice because it's quick.
Oh,
great.
Yeah,
I can do that.
I will also try that. Given I just watch my friends get crushed into garbage.
Right, which means that you
Terrifying.
might have Aurora, I will give you 1 extra d6 in that because you're standing in front of it, as opposed to in it. You might have
Cool.
an easier time looking.
Thank you.
Great.
Let's have a
Totally.
look.
Another consistent 1 success.
Ooh, I got
Success,
two.
2 successes. Salt, anything?
oh no,
Ooh.
I'm skipping this one.
Skipping
I have
that one.
another thought.
4 successes for Aurora.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, I think Liv and Dusa, it was very close to you. And so you saw in front of you sort of things that are just you can identify as the Shining Garden very easily. Like, I think there's a couple of broken vid screens that you were maybe very close to. There's some parts from like the internal train service that you would find, like a seat with
Mhm.
no back kind of a thing. So there's some stuff in there that seems to be all districts. Aurora, you see pieces of a house that look very familiar from just a few days ago.
Oh no. Whose house is it?
Oh,
looks
no.
looks like M's house.
Oh no, they got him.
I think we're figuring out what's getting reductive.
Oh, no. Oh, I see.
So remember that remember M, the one I bullied for having a weird name?
What,
I remember
the,
M.
Yeah.
the one
and
the
I'm doing
bullying you
this
did.
mission for.
Like that everybody's like, I remember the
Yeah.
bullying for sure. I
Yeah.
remember that. That was me.
That look familiar to any of you? Because it really looks like their house.
That was the table that we were
Yeah.
offered tea, and we kind of refused, and then we agreed.
Oh.
Yep. Okay,
Oh,
so
I wonder if
not
this-
great.
No.
Sarah, I want to, as the people are like running off with some things, I want to just like point at one of them. Hey,
Ah,
Just runs.
they like
is,
they're holding a big thing that they were like walking away, like doing a very awkward walk. And they just freeze. What? I'm supposed
this-
to be doing this.
no,
Is
you're
it-
fine. You're not in trouble.
Okay.
Oh,
Is
this
this-
is in trouble.
Is this whole,
gonna
are you worried
die.
you'd be in trouble?
No, you were scary.
Okay. Is this whole place trash?
That feels
It's very
rude.
lovely here.
Their
Discarded
home.
materials.
That's nicer.
He said, this is how everybody gets building material, right? This is what happens. You just,
But you're just like always building?
yeah. Well, I mean, like anytime anything needs repairing or, like we just use all the building materials, that the sky gives us.
Do you
Okay.
know who's getting the sky to give you junk? Sorry, building materials. Do you know where it comes from?
The sky.
They did say the
Right.
sky.
Well, yeah, but like, do you know why the sky gives you junk?
We have a god here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, let's follow that train of thought.
A junk god?
Okay. He's the god of building material.
Oh,
Obviously.
yeah. Now, Liv, you're right the first time. Junk god.
And this is really rude.
Yeah,
I
well,
live here. It's all very
getting
pretty.
ready to do.
You've done a very good job building everything.
Thank you so much.
You
I've
can
only
go.
okay. Just and then like he's not getting very far because it's he has like a very big weird piece. It looks like a busted neon sign maybe that you would see outside of like a car wash or a diner, like something, one of the
Uh-huh.
old style, and so he's just like, it's like up over and he's just
Aurora's like, that's not one of mine, is it? No, okay, we're fine then.
no, it is not. Yeah, but just like off he goes. It's shaped like a duck. I don't know why.
I think,
Okay.
is
I
there,
think
I
Xavier's
like,
It's
yeah.
from
I
Duck Duck
think
Drive,
Xavier's
obviously.
figuring some things out.
Xavier,
I
put
think
the
Liv
pieces
I think
together.
Liv is not yet figuring some things out, but very soon.
Okay.
Okay. So
Could-
we are now in the ditch, which
Mm-hmm.
is a city made of trash. And we know that there's some high level god around here somewhere. And we
Trash
know that a trash god. And we know that our trail was leading here. So there is something about this god collecting aether from a person who wanted to be a fetchborn, that is like somehow connected to here. And then they like
Mm.
take a bunch of trash from the Shining City and they drop it here, and everyone who
Would
lives here,
Take a lot of energy and aether to do.
yeah,
Talent.
Mhm,
and then
mhm.
everyone who lives here forms it into their own almost like growing and bustling city. And so it is
Mm.
both sort of like almost like, oh, like because the Olympics just happened, like preparing for the Olympics, where you like get rid of all the trash so that every time you see the city, it is shining, if you
Mhm.
will.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then, but like that stuff needed somewhere to go, and so it goes here, and everyone who lives here is like, yeah, this is great. Now I have new stuff. Like it is for them, it is new, and they build their
Yeah.
like building shaped buildings out of them.
Mhm.
I wonder if this counts as active devotion as well, because you're using the gifts provided,
Yeah.
which would be
Probably.
farming a lot of aether.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like one big, it's the treadmill thing. It's a self-running
Mm-hmm.
generation of power.
Fuels itself. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Liv's gonna put this all together, and Liv's gonna say, "I think I know who's here."
Oh, good, because I have no clue, man.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to go dive in the trash, and frankly, my hair, I can't do that.
We're also going to City Hall.
Yeah.
You guys are
Mhm.
still just in
That'll
front
look
of City
good.
Hall.
Right. No, I'm gonna put it all together, and I'm gonna like turn around and like see City Hall, like, and be like, "Oh, of course, there's a City Hall. This is one of capital cities."
Hmm.
Should do
You
go
think
in?
you're thinking capital in there?
I think capital C capital, yes.
Mhm,
Oh,
mhm.
I hate that, but I'm also really keen on it.
I think like I'm putting together all the clues. We got on a train. There was a bunch of concrete. We've got some people doing some interesting things with trash. And we also have municipal trash, and also Sarah snuck in a little bit of neon in the last
Yeah, I
one.
see
And
that. I see
and
it.
as someone who is like, paying a little bit of attention to the beautiful crowned book that has that has capital in it, these seem like types of things that capital would be in charge of. I was not
He is
expecting
literally
capital.
called the Neon Duke.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
reading this
that's
right now. Yep. Dang.
Ooh, go read the crown book. There's some beautiful art in there. You
So
Yeah,
will
we'll
also
wait.
get a peek at that while
Everybody
playing your
look at
game.
it. Right. So
Um,
are you going inside?
Yeah, I think it's time to go inside, because I don't know if Capital knows that he's redacting things. I think maybe he thinks he's just like cleaning up the city, but he is doing more cleaning. But we should find out. We should decide, that assumes a little bit of innocence of our very powerful person.
It's probably fine.
Aurora is immediately assuming hostile intent. He's already decided. I don't like this guy. I don't like him.
This is my shocked face that you
Yes.
would immediately.
What do you
make
mean?
hustle.
Aurora being distrusting of others? Wild.
Outlandish.
weird. So as you step through the door, the inside is much different than the outside. This is very clearly a shrine to capital. And it is beautiful and not built of trash on the inside.
Huh.
Also way too big. for what the outside looks like.
Mm,
Um,
mhm.
and it
Used to
is clean and like just like really beautiful pillars and an architecture that is modern and lovely. There's a big neon sign of Capitol's symbol sort of
Mhm.
above where an altar would be, and there's a bunch of offerings on the altar.
What do you offer to Capital?
Somebody who has
Like a little
Mm.
Lego set that you built?
Tiny
Aw, that's
neon
very
signs
sweet.
from Kmart.
It is small figures that people have built out of other
Okay.
things.
Aw,
Like
that's so
most of them
cute.
are, like you said, like little architecture kind of things, but they're all made out
Mhm.
of like the leftover scraps that you would get here in this city. But as aesthetically as possible, like fit together really well. And there is a figure snoring on like one of the benches that is lined up on the wall, just like foot flung up, just really taking a good nap.
Um, I just had a crazy idea of the other thing that I think Liv wants to try. I think I can a little bit do this.
Okay.
Figure sleeping, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to immediately bother it, but
Great.
do I think I can invade its dreams and figure out what's going on here?
Interesting.
I don't want
gotta-
to immediately
We
bother
gotta
it,
put
but
some kind of like we
what if I
we
jump into
gotta
his
like
head?
So like I like this
Liv?
this feels like a
What's
little
going on?
rote that I would do, and it
Uh-huh.
feels like close enough to my pure view. I think like dreams are a thing that are like in this like space of like in between
Yeah.
existence, like they
I mean,
exist
I
while they're
definitely
happening.
think that there would be some ranks in wild card, but
Yeah.
I think you can do that.
Okay.
How long are you looking to be inside this person's head?
I don't think I need to be long. Let me
Quick trip.
try to I forget where all of I have like 4 copies of the Crown book open and I can't remember which one has
I have different pages
building
open,
the
so I
spells
can-
part.
Yeah, it is well, duration is on page 75 of the physical book, so that would be
Okay,
what, 37 of the
Great.
spreads.
While Xavier's doing that, Sarah, question.
Answer.
How connected are the gods to their shrines? Like, do they have a tether to them? Like, can they sense corruption power that's coming from
So-
those individual?
I think it depends on first how many shrines there are to each god.
Okay.
You know, the more if you have one shrine, you're probably very aware of it. If you have
Yep.
3 million, it's probably harder to keep track. This one seems to be fairly large. There's a good chance that like if something big were to happen in a space like this, that there would at least be a ping that went off. But could be a lot of pings, so unclear as to like how much that would register on Capital's radar.
Interesting. I am fighting an urge to be awful.
Don't fight an urge. We don't need to fight the urges.
Are we worried
I
about being
will-
detected? Is that
I'm thinking if Aurora was to say deface this
Oh.
shrine, would it send a message to Capital to get their butt down here for a talking to?
Let's find out.
I
Oh
see.
boy.
Probably.
I'll let
Bold direction.
do you want to do your thing first, Xavier,
Yeah,
before Aurora
okay,
goes
cool.
yeah, you do
I
yours
think-
first.
I
Yours
think
is more
a
important.
minute is plenty, especially given
minute.
how dream time works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
And then
Are
let's see.
you putting, and I think there would need to be some learn in there because that's what you
Yeah.
are hoping to
Yeah.
do.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So you could do up to rank 4 without triggering that tax bracket and paying more.
Yeah.
also the
Um,
last game, so like
Yeah,
pay
let's
it
true.
let's
too.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
go at least to let's go at least to 5 because I feel like this might be
Yes.
this might be like a regular person, but it might be like a priest or something. And so I will get a little coated, veiled, um, little in there. I'll dip to 5.
Great.
And then
Do you
I'm not worried about
here's
guard.
not worried about guard. Excellent. Okie dokie.
Um,
Don't care. Don't care
I'm
if we hurt
not
this person. Scopy, I don't think you need. You're right there, so I don't think you
Yeah.
need distance.
Yep.
You're not trying to do any damage, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
And then I think I'm gonna make you do rank 4 of wild card because of how all of this works.
Great.
Yay.
So we have 1 in duration, 5 in learn, which is 6, and then 4 in wildcard, which is 10. What an auspicious number. And then we need to multiply that because of the fact that we have broken that 5 plane. So it'll be times 2, which is 20. And then do you have any discounts?
Yeah, I have a. Oh, you know what? I have a guard discount. So, I guess if I take 1 in guard, it'll still technically cost me 1, but I can take guard 1 for 21 because of a guard discount -1.
Yeah. Okay.
Guard
So
would make it,
so
the
it would
one
be
guard would make it
11,
11, and
and
the
then
discount would make it 21.
times 2 is 22, minus 1 is 21.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So
I'll take 1 guard.
So
since it's
go ahead
half
and 21 it.
Yep.
Take that 21 off. And what does it look like?
I think so. What it's gonna be is it's gonna like curl out of my finger, and it's like a little wisp, like getting thinner and thinner, and then like seeping into their like ear while they're sleeping, and like and like on the inside it's sort of like like flooding across their brain, but it just looks like I'm like picking out like their ear.
Yeah.
And
Gross.
I guess if you like could see my eyes, they'd like roll back a little bit, but it's just like the black rolls black into black.
the void voids a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That void is voiding.
And I'm like trying to see like what's going on
What's
in
up
your
in
sleep,
there?
trying to pull a little bit of knowledge out of their brain, just like what are they doing here? Who are they? Do they have any power here? Things like that.
Cool. Give me a D6 roll to see if there are bonuses or complications.
We got a 6.
We
So it
got a
sounds like some
6
bonuses.
major bonus. Okay. Yeah. So you seep into their brain while they are taking a little nap.
Mhm.
And it is very jumbled, as dreamscapes are.
Mhm.
Timing is weird and faces are weird and all that stuff. But it is very, very clean. That basically you see a version of the ditch that is just like actual regular architecture, and it's not made of junk, and it's not, it's all that stuff. And you see a version of the figure that is sleeping in front of you, who is also very, very clean
Mhm.
and put together, and just like very looks important. People are like bowing to him and giving him things and all of that stuff.
Oh no.
And he has like a very small version of capital symbol that
Mhm.
he has like on his clothing.
Mhm.
And in the dream he keeps like covering it up with a different symbol that he has drawn.
Whoa. Okay. I see.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Lovely. I see. Oh, okay. Great. I am satisfied with being in this guy's dream. It sounds to me like this is currently a high priest of capital
Hmm.
who has aspirations of being his own god of at least a city, and perhaps even getting as high as a crown. That's
This
what
feels
that's,
like you've just read
what it
their
sounded
browser
like to me.
history and is like,
Yeah.
get ready
Or
to
like-
blackmail.
Yeah.
Oh, we have your AO3 history, mate. You're done.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm good.
It's a lot of ex-reader stuff here. I've got nothing against it, but we're gonna use this against you.
Oh, I'm great.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool. I get out of the dream and I tell folks, so this person here, who I'll
Mm.
whisper a little bit. I think we are in fact definitely in one of Capital's priests, and I think this is one of his high priests, but I'm not sure this high priest is really that loyal to Capital. And in fact, might be, oh, can I like check the divinity of someone? Can I like get a sense of like how divine this person is? Like, is this
Sure.
person like a low level god with like lots of aspiration, or is this the relatively high level god we were finding out who is just like tired from a
Good
long
call.
day of like transferring garbage into his own new city?
That's hard work.
Yeah. Well, so I do want to point out that there are things like that gods can do to like hide their divinity.
Mhm.
But you can absolutely do, I would say, a presence plus weird check to see what their divinity is.
Can I do? Oh my god, I would like to do that with you.
Plus
It's
weird.
where all of my points are. Finally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Me too.
My
I'm
moment.
actually not that. Yeah, I didn't get me.
Aurora's useless here, unfortunately.
All right. Aurora's about to deface a temple.
My
It's
presence.
totally
My
good.
presence is
Yeah,
zero. That is.
Aurora's busy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you say presence? It was a
Presence.
I
presence.
got presents.
Yes.
Presence
Never mind. I
plus
can do it. She can do that. I'll jump in as well.
presence plus weird.
Oh, what am I saying? This is exactly. Oh, sorry, I'm reading two different things here. Let me get all the dice out.
You're
Right,
clearly
three.
very good at hiding because I rolled
So
a lot
good.
of dice and got 0.
Oh.
So
Three successes from Dusa. Any from Aurora?
Yep, that's 3, 4, 4.
4.
On 6 dice, not bad.
Yeah. This person is definitely divine, but feels like a very small. Yeah, maybe
Okay.
like a level 1 situation, like very,
Okay.
Okay.
just
Cool.
very chill.
Very aspirational.
Yeah, they're
Hey,
not
Liv.
like a big deal.
Lib, do you share about the symbol
Yeah.
at all?
Yeah, was there like
Oh.
a name attached to that at all? Like preferably in under 4 letters, just no reason, just wondering.
Oh, I think, you know what? It's funny. I saw the symbol, but I definitely thought like this person was making up their own symbol and not that it was some other crown symbol. So
Ooh.
that's all I know is that they seem to be a high priest of capital, but not really.
Mhm. Okay.
Crazy idea.
That was my
If-
question, was
okay.
if it was a other crown symbol
yeah.
or not. Yeah.
I
You reckon you
didn't
can
ask.
remember the symbol? Like, could you draw it for that
Yeah,
accent
I'm happy to
failed
try and
there.
draw it.
For me? Yeah, can you just draw it for me?
Yeah. Sarah, what do I need to remember this? so I
To
can draw it?
remember it. Yeah. I think it's a brains, a brains plus make. Let's have you.
Yeah,
You
great.
should be very good at that.
I can brains make. I can definitely brains
Also, ironically, if you have forgotten what it is, it should be very easy for you to remember
That's
what it
right.
is.
remember.
True.
Okay, cool.
True.
I only got one of my passes. I got 1-5 on my
Okay.
6 dice.
Well, I mean, this shouldn't be very difficult for you. I'm gonna go ahead and draw it, what it looks like.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to make sure that it's visible.
I love that irony of just like, I don't remember. Oh, wait, now I do.
Mhm.
As soon as
Irony
you
is
realize
silence.
that you don't remember, you remember.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It looks like this.
Oh.
Let's
Darn.
capital, dang it.
That's too bad. I know that symbol.
wait,
Yeah,
no,
you
it's
sure
Axiom.
do.
Ah.
I
Ah.
I also appreciate how
Oh,
close it is
no.
to capitals.
Yeah. You can see
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
getting.
getting.
It is not quite capital symbol, but it is almost capital symbol, and that's because it is axiom symbol.
Mhm.
that.
There.
Ugh.
But I
Okay.
do.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Hear
like
me out.
as
Hear me
as you
out.
were drawing, it was one of those things that like you didn't immediately recognize it because the dream space was sort of warping it for you.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you were like, oh, he's trying to be a thing. You came out like, this is what it's, he drew the symbol like that. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. So I'm drawing it. So I draw the big circle. I'm like, oh yeah, everyone's got a big circle. And then I go above it. And if I like made a circle down, it'd be capitals. But instead I like start making a circle up. I'm like, oh.
Oh,
No.
oh no.
That's disappointing. So, do we wake
Okay.
up this priest?
Okay,
we-
hear me out. Hear
okay.
me out. I've got an idea.
Aurora.
This might be really stupid, but it also could be really
Mhm.
fun.
Mm.
What?
Could
How
be
do
both.
we feel about getting capital down here? Maybe if I just, mess with this sign a little bit, and maybe make it axiom symbol on the sign as well. Maybe.
What?
And
we
hey,
want
perfect cover.
capital?
We've got someone right here to pin it on.
I don't want capital here.
And I don't want Axiom here.
Yeah.
I
And I don't want to be
Moment
here.
of like Aurora being like, it's maybe too late. I did it.
So, but consent is important. Okay, fine.
Is this
Mm.
are we still getting a strong god level ping elsewhere? Or has that vanished?
Give it a shot.
Okay. Presence weird. for that
Presence
one?
weird. No, presence
I will
divinity.
also-
Do presence divinity for this.
Oh, great. I'll do that. Presence plus divinity. That feels good. That's a lot of dice.
Mm.
I did great on that one.
Ooh, that's so many dice. Okay, hang on.
3
I don't have-
successes?
oh,
Deuce, are you chilling on this one?
Yeah. We're not rolling this one.
5,
ooh.
8.
8 successes,
Whoa.
3 successes,
Incredible.
6 successes. Are you still going? 7 successes. Yeah, I mean, it feels like the high level ping is coming from here.
From inside the house.
Yeah.
I bet it's this chump. I
The
bet he's
call-
hiding
the
it
call is coming
behind all
from
this trash.
inside the house.
Mhm.
Aurora, I think this is the one that we're here to see. Maybe we find out why we're here to see this person first. And then if it goes bad, we start
Then I can mess with the sign.
Fine.
Yeah.
then we can check in again. Because we
Deuces
might
said I
have different
can.
levels of it going bad.
Yeah, okay, good point. All right, okay, I'll restrain myself for now. Sorry, I'm just having a lot of fun with this now. I'm like,
I think it is a good
Like,
idea for us
No.
to do on our way out the door.
Yeah, I like
yes.
that.
Oh my
Mhm.
God.
We're
Just
Oh,
like
Caprice would
responsible.
love
Molotov
this.
cocktail it on our way out.
Mhm.
Caprice would love this. Okay, yeah, I'm in. Done. Okay.
I'm gonna wake him up.
How you
Yeah.
waking him up?
Yeah, I
Kick
want to
his
know
chair.
how. the
Kick
old
his
shake-
chair. Kick the chair.
I'm just gonna gently shake his shoulder a little bit.
Not even pinch
Oh,
those.
I thought you were gonna put like little salt on his lips. His lips.
Yeah.
I
Mummify
fill his
him,
hand
sorry.
with whipped cream and yeah.
We pour water on him. We put his hand in the thing of
Yum,
water.
yum, yum.
Haha, you
Um,
wet your pants. Now we
like,
won't take you
cushion.
seriously.
You're never gonna be a god.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Shrine
Up.
to Capital. Did you come to leave an offering?
No.
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 Not exactly, no.
Mm,
Might just
that seems. All right. Well, what do you want then?
Answers.
Oh, that sounds fun.
chaos,
Oh,
among other things.
Yeah.
And that's more just me, but we're a team, Hi.
hello.
What did I call our group chat again? I forgot what I called our group chat.
It was like cutie or something like.
Yeah.
Oh, the Cult of Cuties.
Cult of
We're the
Yes!
Yeah.
we're the Cult of Cuties. That's our group chat. That's what I
So,
we
so weird.
call each
Yeah.
other.
A weird
Well,
name.
Three
Salt
of us
just shakes his
scowl.
head.
Yeah.
No.
That's really
Alright.
judgmental. and you're asleep on the job. So, should we really be throwing stones like this?
I don't
Who
have any
exactly-
stones.
Who
Is
are
this
you?
What?
Oh, I don't like you.
We're like all at once.
It's rude.
You who was sleeping. What is your name?
My name is Builder.
Oh,
Hello,
What a
Builder.
respectable name.
Thank you.
I love what you've done with the place.
It's nice, right? It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. Do you think you are perhaps, I'm just gonna jump a little forward in maybe our conversation.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do you think perhaps that you are pulling materials too aggressively from your source?
mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
I think you're the person who makes the trash appear from the sky.
Yeah.
But it's not
Mhm.
always trash. You're taking things that might not be complete.
Yeah, like an old woman's house, man. You like fully tar pot up. Sorry.
She still lives there.
I only take things that are already broken.
Well, I mean, that's a bit subjective. Like, what defines broken? Broken things can be fixed.
Like,
Yeah.
Except if you throw them into a pit where a bunch
like
of people take them.
rubble. I don't select it.
What
Are you destroying it first to make it rubble? Is my question there?
No, why would I do that? There's plenty of things that break all on their own. I don't need to do extra.
Is someone selecting it?
Yeah.
Or
Who decides what's broken?
Yeah.
It just
Like a manifest.
pings. Broken,
Hmm.
broken. Like right now, just like
Uh-huh.
so many things have broken.
And who's pinging you exactly?
I
The
assume it's just purview. Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
world, I guess. How does your
Okay.
God stuff work? It's the same thing.
works?
Yeah. See? You get it.
Hmm.
I'm with you. And now
Well,
you're
that's
scowling
my
at me. I
friend.
thought
That's
we
my
had like a
friend.
moment. What is
I
the
don't know.
problem?
We're solving
You've got weird
mysteries.
energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that too.
Yes, I'm the one that
Leading
has
into a
weird
war.
energy here.
Oh, I'm gonna ask, who do you work for?
Who do you work for? Whoa, it's a deep question, man.
It is.
Oh.
Okay. Well, like if you're asking who I'm bonded to, like that's a really
I'm not asking who you're bonded to.
got it.
I'm asking who are you serving when you bring your materials to build?
Oh, easy. The people of the ditch. They love me.
Mm.
Hmm.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's almost like
Yeah,
they're only
right.
reliant on you because they have no other options for survival.
Yeah.
But
So
you
what you're
know,
saying and what I'm hearing is I am making sure they survive.
by creating no other alternative for survival. It's like less like you're good and more like you've removed any other free will or
We
autonomy.
work with what we got. You know, like this is what we get here.
Well, I mean, they
Mhm.
work with it. You just kind of throw it at them. So
And then
really,
throw it
they're
at
kind of
them?
doing all the work. Yeah,
I mean,
like these guys got like crushed under a pile of trash. So yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Listen, everybody who lives here knows the signs before things happen. They get out of the way. I haven't crushed anybody in like 100 years.
Place has
Uh-huh.
resided for 100 years.
Oh,
it-
much longer than that.
How have I never been here?
I don't know. You seem like
You've
a
Gotta
city
come
folk.
partying with me more.
Is this not a city?
Yeah, but like it's not the Shining Garden, you know? Like we don't. Oof,
No.
I got like politely asked to leave the Shining Garden. Nobody likes.
Yeah, you're taking a
Building
lot
materials.
of it, judging by the stuff that's falling out of the sky. It's a lot of
So-
stuff in the Shining Garden here.
There's more. Are there other places outside of the Shining Garden than just this ditch?
Yeah.
I feel so like the windows have been opened.
Oh, do you
Huh.
need me to open the window?
No, your town smells bad. Thank you.
That's not true. Broken
that's-
things are not all covered in goo. We try to clean the
Deuce-
goo.
Deucer is leaving a 1-star Yelp review on the entire town of the ditch.
0.5 star.
Very rude.
All right. Well, something's still not adding up, but I don't think I
Okay.
have the full equation to do the math.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
could
we're
we
not
talk
we're
to
not
your
big math
boss?
people.
Yeah,
My boss?
your
Yeah,
boss.
could we talk to your boss?
So the only person who I think would be my boss would be who I'm bonded to. You want to talk to who I'm bonded to?
Liv, you're doing the brains trust here. I need you okay on this one. I'm just
brain
getting ready
power.
to start knocking stuff over, and I don't think that's going to be very effective to our negotiations.
I feel like there's like a. I feel like neither of us. I feel like we're going to be unhappy with whoever shows up here if I say yes, I would like to talk to who you're bonded to.
So we are we have been tasked by several people in a
Mhm.
roundabout way with figuring out why things that should not be coming here are.
Yes.
Like what?
Yes.
We can just go look at it.
Yeah. Let's.
I know
go
where
show
all of
him
my
M's
pieces
house.
are. M's house.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you
The
just
pieces.
can you describe what that looks like?
It looks
Like
like a
a-
cool little mushroom
Yeah, like a
tea
cottage.
house cottage.
Oh yeah,
It just
yeah.
came in.
Yeah, that was from earlier. Let's see. And he like takes a moment and sort of like settles his shoulders and tilts his head, and then he's like, okay. It looks like it's in a couple of places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
One is being built. One is in an apartment building. It's being built into like a tower.
Mhm.
These are like really solid building materials, even though they're busted.
Yeah, they're not busted.
Yeah, that's our
They
concern.
are
Yeah, that was
busted.
kind
I mean,
Well,
they're busted
they
now,
shouldn't
weren't.
be.
but it feels like you busted them.
I don't need to do that.
You
Okay,
We
but
went
someone
over
does.
this.
what capacity they were broken.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems like maybe the biggest piece is in that tower. So I can just take you over there.
Let's go have
All
a
right.
peek.
Sure,
Great.
yeah.
I mean, you keep telling me it's not broken, but I guarantee it's broken.
Mhm.
So as you're walking along, there are people who are like fitting pieces in to other buildings and stuff as they're going. Like they're sort of coming over and like picking up small pieces, and you see them like filling out a corner to sort of like square out a corner, or like taking something out of one spot and like replacing it with something that's flatter, and like, kind of like cobbling together everything. And you get to what looks like is going to be a new build. And they have started, and he gestures, and the piece kind of floats out towards you, and it is very clearly like part of her chimney.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, there you go. Just like sets it down in front of you.
This might be a dumb question. Yeah, obviously it's very broken now. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a day or two ago.
Okay.
Is there a way to unbreak it? Restore it to its former cottage core glory,
I mean,
such as it were.
are you new gods? I don't have to explain how
Oh,
to
someone
be a
hold me
god.
back.
Like, is that
Someone
I got
hold
you.
me back.
I got you. Don't please.
Oh,
Don't fight.
I'm gonna get him.
Okay.
I'm too old for this shit.
I really want to take a peek at M's house and see what it looks like.
oh,
and
like you're
see-
gonna stick through the void?
Yeah.
Oh.
We need that,
Um,
please, Chuck.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have that be another rote because of the distance that you have to cover. I mean, I know you're
Lovely.
going through your
Yeah,
void,
yeah,
but like
yeah,
I think
Yeah, I can spend some points on this.
yeah, so I think um yeah, because you have to pop back into the Shining Garden.
Yep.
So I think let's see. You're pretty far away from it at this
Yep.
moment, but you are not under any duress, so this is a controlled situation.
Uh-huh.
I feel like maybe it's a rank 10 though, because you're pretty far
Really
away.
far. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
So this is like a 40-point peak.
it's a 40-point peak, but it'll
Woohoo.
tell you what
Alright.
you want.
Great.
Mhm.
I'll spend 39 on it because I have a
Because you've got
discount in
one
distance.
discount. Yep. Okay.
I've got some
Um,
extra Aether if you need it. You'll just have to
Yep,
roll for it.
I'll pull whatever you need.
No, I'm actually great on Aether. Well, I mean, I'm almost out of Aether after I had 250, and I'm like feeling I'm spending my points. But yeah, I'll take a peek. I'm dipping in. What
Mhm.
does M's house look like?
Flattened. Like it maybe exploded from the inside. It's like just
Please call the demolition squad.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Is M
Anything
there?
of note? Like, can you see what it was flattened by?
You do not see M. You do not see books.
Yeah, where are the
but,
manuscripts?
But you did not spend any extra
I
for
did not.
timing, so it was literally just a peek.
Yep. Okay.
Oh no!
Okay. Yeah. M's house is actually broken.
Yeah, it's like it's all over the.
Yeah,
Oh.
man. Yeah.
No, but like I
So-
looked, and it's actually broken.
I'm gonna.
You just saw like Liv's face disappear for a second and then reappear.
Ah!
So I'm gonna. I would like to try a thing. I would
I
like
would love
to just Deadeye the Builder, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I assume that Capital is the one that assigned you here. Just to guess that that's probably your bond, but I think between the 5 of us,
Mhm.
we know that that's not your aspiration. And I think that perhaps you are taking suggestions from someone that you would much rather sit with. And I think we should have a conversation about that. And I want to try and
I want to slap him in the face with my glove.
like do an intimidation check to kind of steer the conversation that way with
Okay. Gonna
Yeah.
do an impress. That's an impress.
yeah.
It is a
I have a
presence and an
specialization.
impress. All right.
I have a specialization in impress that is reputation.
Okay.
I don't quite know that would apply here, but I would like it if it did. That would be nice.
Sure. I'll let that
Great.
happen. Remember that you also have that extra 6.
Oh yeah, I'll use it here. That sounds like a
Hey.
good time to use it.
It's going to be an opposed roll.
Ooh. Get him! Get him!
Beep, beep, beep.
Because I can't hear I think the noise gate is like canceling out the roll of dice, so it's just dead silent.
Beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep,
Waiting
beep,
for
beep,
these
beep,
staring
beep,
at them.
beep,
Let me see
beep,
those
beep,
rolls.
beep.
Come on.
I'll roll my own dice so I can imagine the sounds.
You're right. Let's do some foley for this.
I like it. I like it.
So I had some explosions
Mhm.
Oh my.
Hey.
because that meant because with the skill specialization, it meant my 5s exploded on the first roll.
Mhm.
That's
I got 9 successes.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Woohoo! Sarah, stop rolling dice now. Sarah. Sarah.
He narrows his eyes at you and then he smirks And he says, "Oh, I think this is gonna be fun." And then that's where we're gonna take our bio break.
Oh no! I'm gonna have to punch him now.
Aurora's gonna burn his eyes out. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Great. So I'm not sure what you would want to get for your bio break, everyone at home, but I suggest water and some kind of good fortifying snack
Salt
because
water.
it seems
Salt
no,
water.
I do not suggest salt water. I do not suggest
I
that.
do.
Okie dokie.
Salt says do
Regular
it.
water and maybe some sort of fortifying snack because it seems like maybe there's going to be a fight here when we get back.
Ooh.
So we'll see you in a couple minutes. Welcome back from the break. Pew, 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 pew. When we last left our group of heroes? Question mark?
Gods.
It's just
Gods.
gods. Yeah.
Gods.
You
I'm
don't need to say
heroic.
hero.
Um, They had poked at a god who they thought was lower level than them
Classic
We did think
blunder.
that.
with a big threat. Big old
Mhm.
threat. And he said this is going to be fun. And then we went to BioBreak. So what would you like to do?
I
Slap him very
assumed
hard.
that that was a antagonistic. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean,
not just
you
not,
take
not
it
a,
however you would like.
Not a. This is going to be fun as I tell you everything that you need to know
Mm.
to solve the mystery.
Is
Correct.
that how you would like to have taken it? You
yes,
tell me.
but I
Okay.
don't think that's how he was delivering it. So that's
Well.
why I was checking first.
I mean, it could still go that direction, I suppose.
In a roundabout sort of way.
In a roundabout sort of way. I don't want him to get the first hit on me though. So maybe I should
Interesting.
just hit him
Mm.
first.
Yes.
I'm
Are you
supportive
sure to
of
follow
this.
Caprice?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him, I think.
Great.
So
What you
I
hitting him
have-
with?
So I have because we are such high level, I have the divine level of wonder for my weapon.
Yeah.
So it's just going to sort of materialize as I am swinging, and it's just like a hunk of salt, kind of like shillelagh sized
Mhm.
situation,
Mhm.
but it's really just
A
like a
salt lake
knob
weapon?
of salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those
Um,
lamps. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like just
It
a
glows.
very beautiful, ornate little pink salt lamp.
Mhm,
We'll do that
mhm.
I
one.
love that.
But I'm gonna hit him with it nonetheless, because it does the same amount of damage no matter what it looks like.
Sure.
So I think I'm gonna like wind up and swing.
Okay. That is
what I'm-
a might
That's
plus
what I'm
hit.
gonna do.
And then we will deal with initiative once this first hit has happened.
Fight, 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 fight.
Aurora's just in the back with a little neon sign that says fight.
Yeah.
Fight, fight, fight.
Doing that like that one scene in Aladdin where Genie's like getting really excited for
Yeah.
the fight with Jafar.
Oh yeah.
I got 5 successes to hit or overcome his defense.
Okay. So you swing big with all of your might behind it. And you find yourself dangling from your weapon up in the air.
Oh,
Oh, what?
Oh.
cool.
Mhm. Capital is holding you up.
Oh.
Dick.
He's
Stop.
big. They're
Mhm.
big. Bigger
Uh-huh.
than normal. They
Do I
seem to
hit
have-
capital instead?
He's holding your weapon, I suppose.
Mhm.
I
Is
suppose.
Capital also there? Okay, cool. As long as I understand that there are 2 people here now.
Mhm.
Like capital and the
Yeah.
And Builder, yeah.
builder.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And he's like, now why did you have to go and do that? It's very big, sort of leaning over you. There's a
Mhm.
storm happening in the Shining Garden right now over part of his head.
Mhm.
It's all the little things going.
Wait,
Ooh,
did you
how
just
do we
say
feel about
Capital's
fighting
head
Capital?
is the Shining Garden?
Yeah.
His
So
his
his
crown.
crown- Is the city that people live in? Okay.
It is
Cool.
a replica. It is not. We
Oh,
are not
okay.
living
Not
on
like-
We haven't been-
Capital's
okay.
head.
But it-
That was okay, great. That was
I was like,
back
But
my
it
question.
also-
I understand now.
Probably.
Yeah. But it also like whatever is happening in the city
happens.
is happening in his crown
his
at the
crown.
same time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
That
sometimes
is
when he
Whoa.
talks to people, he will like zoom in on
Mhm.
the neighborhood that you are in or where you were born or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Hate that.
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's
cool.
it's like Google Maps.
Yeah.
There's no privacy
Yeah.
policy for capital. I hate this.
It's
Um,
capital maps.
Well, so I think that Salta spent a lot of time talking to Nell. And so I
Mhm.
don't generally think that capital scares him much because Nell is more terrifying in Damon's head than capital.
Sure.
Both bad, but I think Nell is worse.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'm not gonna look him right in the eye in a bad way. I will make eye contact as if I will have a conversation with someone,
Mhm.
but not in a like, I'm not gonna glare, I guess.
Mm.
Are you sure?
No.
Respectful.
This is just my face. We had tried a conversation, and honestly, I'm tired of being on whatever mission this is. And this seemed like a faster way to get your maybe less than loyal priest to fall in line,
To fall in line for what?
I don't
answering some
think
questions.
Builder is entirely bonded to you.
Interesting. Capital steps away. You are still hanging from your. He's not holding it
Yeah.
anymore, but you are still hanging
Yeah.
there. And he sort of does this, and the rest of you are kind of up on hooks.
Whoa, hey.
I'll do
Um,
anything, but like no.
and
Yeah, I'm like,
then-
what can I do here? Nothing. I control light.
and
What's
then
I gonna do?
he sort of sits on the shrine that was created for him, and as he is sitting down, it builds itself into a big throne. And he
Mm.
Knew I
just
should have messed with it.
he just takes a seat. And then he gestures again, and Builder is brought in front of him. All right. So you're telling me, and the four of you get the idea that he is talking directly to you,
Mhm.
that you are on a mission and it led you to my bond here. And you're implying that he is not loyal to me?
Well, it's less implying, more just straight up telling you. But
Mm.
sure, let's go with
who
implying.
do you believe he is loyal to instead?
I
Just a
think
look over at
he is
Liv.
loyal to Axiom.
Mm.
I've seen into his dreams, and I think he wants the glory of being someone that people adore, and he is willing to build his own city apart from you to do that.
It's good wording. I like
Really
that.
was.
He
We're like cheering slightly.
Yay.
Good
He
job,
sort of-
Liv. Get him.
he leans into Builder, and as he does, he kind of like grows even bigger. Have you ever seen that scene from Hercules where they're at Zeus's temple
Yeah.
and he's
Yeah.
like so much bigger than Hercules?
Oh,
It's that he just like keeps getting bigger as he leans in, and he scoops up Builder, and he just kind of like stares at him, and then Builder folds up, and then is gone.
Did that
Oh.
fix our problems?
Yeah.
Can we leave?
We
just-
win. No.
And then he looks again at the
Mhm.
four of you, and he says, "Who gave you this mission?"
It was a lovely old lady named
With
M
a
of
really
manuscript.
normal name. Yeah. Super normal.
She noticed things that were disappearing.
From the archives. You know, when manuscripts just
also-
kind of like go away, it's kind of a big deal, especially when the stories aren't done and the person the stories are being told about is still there. It didn't add up.
Yeah, and then her house ended up here, so, you know, not looking too good for Your Highness.
It's a new one.
Yeah, look, I'm struggling here. You're huge. I mean that like respectfully. It's kind of cool. Anyway.
Just like Aurora just wiggling on a hook. Like, everything's great and I love you and you're so pretty.
This
and I
is
know
so good. I had like a lot of pep in my step before I realized how big this guy is.
he reaches his hands up and opens it, and the four of you fall to the ground.
Catch myself.
Wings
Just
gently
bloop.
down.
Would have flown off that hook at any moment.
Yeah.
Xavier, you're
Just forgot.
It felt respectful to stay on
Yeah,
the hook.
just say, yeah.
Yeah.
what's she gonna do when she gets off the hook? Like, where's she gonna go?
She's gonna like flap around like a bug who got stuck between the screen door and the regular door.
Yeah.
She's like just bang up against the entryway.
Just
let me
trying to
out, let me
leave.
out.
And he sort of closes his eyes for a moment and says, "There is not currently a god of manuscripts."
Yeah, there was a day ago.
There, yeah.
Well,
there used
as
to
you
be.
are trying to explain, you can't find it.
Hmm.
Hate that. What's that?
I
Live?
look to
Live.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liv.
Liv is like both like trying to remember and like having it like slip and being like, okay, but like and like looking like in a way where like searching Liv's mind, like feeling like looking around the void for where it should be. And I'm like, there was, I know there was, and if there isn't, I know where to look for it. And it's like looking for it. So I am like in my mind, like exploring the void, looking for what is left of M.
Give me a divinity and weird roll.
Oh,
Could
ooh, that's
I assist? This is a little bit bending my purview a tad.
You like
Could
shining
I-
light? Is that what you're?
Yeah, could I help guide Liv, or like just provide some kind of like channeling, like kind of channel the tunnel that Liv needs to look down to find this?
Here's what I'm gonna say. I think before, so hold on to whatever roll you have there, Liv, because you might get extra dice here. I think it's a rote to sort of help focus in. And so I think that it is, you are right next to Liv, so I think you can, I don't think you need distance, but I think it is conjure
Okay.
and learn. I don't think you need a ton of light, maybe only like 2 ranks in conjure, and probably you're looking for something veiled, pretty heavily
Yeah,
veiled.
I think kind of playing on the idea of like knowing what it feels like to kind of have memories that you've purposely suppressed. So to go looking for that is something that is quite scary to her, but even scarier to suppress something suppressed that was out of her control. Doesn't jive with that at all.
Yeah, so I think it's a 5 for learn. And so then it would be just 7 total.
Yep.
And that 5 multiplies it by 2, so it's a 14. And then do you have any conjure or learn discounts?
No, all I have is damage and duration.
That feels right. Okay, so
Yeah.
so
Caprice.
14. And And then give me a d6 roll to determine if there are major bonuses or or complications. Yes.
Oh, I was like, is this mine? Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
this you. Give me that beautiful
just-
d6.
Let me
And
see this D6.
Let's see if Caprice is going to be causing some more chaos.
That's a
A
5.
a 5. Okay, so minor bonus. I think with a minor bonus, you get 2 extra dice. A major bonus would have been 3 extra dice, and as intended would have
Cool.
been 1 extra dice.
You also
Lovely.
have that extra die. I don't know if you've used it yet.
Oh
in a
yeah, have
roll.
you
Oh
used
yeah.
your
So yeah,
your
this is
D6?
this is a big roll. This is looking so
Mhm.
5
Yeah.
divinity, 3
Time for
weird,
math.
knowing stuff dice, and then 2 from Aurora for my 11 dice. I
So
need like
many,
nice.
I need
so
more
many dice.
space. I like my usual.
roll
I
them
usually roll
all.
in my cup holder, but there's not enough space in there for
Oh,
11
that's funny.
dice.
Just throw them all on the ground. Just scatter them.
They'll all go missing.
All right.
Throw them at the camera. We'll read them as they come in.
Okay, it's a good
In like
start.
3D slow motion, like Spy
Yeah.
Kids. We've got it.
I think
Spy
Liv could have
Kids.
fit in the Spy Kids universe.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially
Just
with
shout out the
graphics
Spy
they
Kids
had.
movies.
All right.
For one man doing all the special effects, incredible.
So good.
Okay, it looks like I got 5 successes.
5 successes.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you are casting around in the void.
Yep.
And you are having a hard time finding M in the void, which is very weird because
Very weird.
if she is wiped, she is forgotten, then you should be able to find her.
Yes.
And you find just like the very corner of M's manuscript, her personal manuscript.
Mm-hmm.
And it says on the last page, it is open, and it says transferred to the cocoon. And then it slams shut and disappears.
Yep. Okay.
Yup, that's the thing
I
we're
come back-
seeing.
And I come back and I'm like, M is dead. I guess
I'm
like
sorry, what?
she's in the cocoon. She's
Hmm.
gone.
Oh,
Stillness.
no. Oh, I don't like that.
I'm going to say, for clarification purposes, that the cocoon is capitalized.
Yes.
Ah,
The final cocoon. Or capitals. Okay, okay. I'm just reading about stillness right now.
And I'm looking up the word cocoon in the book.
That's so
Won't
fascinating.
be in the book.
It is
It's
Yeah.
not.
not
it
the
is.
capital,
It is
I'm realizing that.
but based on
it
this
is
little
it is a
blurb-
future it is a future tease.
Very
Sarah's
cool.
whipping out new things. I
So
can't
when your
use my book
cocoon
to cheat
opens,
this.
as you are close to human again as you could possibly be. Unconscious with 0 in both health and ether pools, you are stubbed, or you are stubbed to away from your purview, locking you down again. So it's almost like a way to escape.
I
To
mean,
change. Like a
when a god's reaches 0 all around with everything.
Mhm.
0 aether, 0 hit points, 0 everything. They go into stillness and their purview forms a cocoon around them.
Mm-hmm.
But it did not say
It was the cocoon.
she is in a cocoon. It says she has been transferred to capital the
The
cocoon.
cocoon.
That's what she
I'm
meant.
like, did she know this was going to happen in her manuscript before
I
she
know.
sent us out this little mission? Or was this a
Hmm.
change of plan?
Unclear. It was definitely all in the same handwriting.
Okay.
So this, but is she reading her own stuff? I guess that's another thing.
Hey.
oh. Okay. So, okay. What do we do about that?
What do we
It's like she was
know
here. She was here.
about-
Like she existed.
She is not now.
Yeah.
House is gone. I can't find her. She's not
which is
forgotten. She's not
not
gone.
good.
Redacted.
She's not
Mhm.
Yeah,
forgotten, but she isn't here
here.
or there.
Great.
Did indeed.
Okay. So, capital. Hey, hi, me again. Awkward.
Yes, hello.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you caught that discussion or if you tuned out.
Mm.
There was a god of manuscripts. Her name was M. She was here, but she's no longer here anymore. So, any thoughts on that one?
What are you
Do
asking?
you know about the cocoon?
Like capital C cocoon.
Yeah. Capital T, the.
I don't think that is any of your concern. And he starts growing bigger.
That told us a lot.
Okay.
And then, or maybe you're growing smaller? Unclear.
I hate both these options.
But he reaches down and scoops the four of you up in the palm of his hand. And then he starts closing his hand around you. And when he
Okay, and any
opens
other
it back
context?
up, you are back at Aurora's nightclub. Light him up.
Oh.
That was not. I really thought he was going to kill us.
I was
Okay.
definitely very afraid of existing or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be awful for you.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
it sucks.
Yeah, he paid a lot of attention to you.
He sure
Uh-huh.
did.
Yeah.
That's gonna give you
Yeah.
nightmares for a long time.
And I'm sure Will has probably fully forgotten about you now. Like, I think probably Capital doesn't have a note about the four of you asking questions about the cocoon. It's probably not a problem.
Oh,
Yeah, this thing that's
I
definitely
bet
redacted and not talked
he
about
gets that-
commonly. Yeah.
all the time. Like I'm sure so many people are asking about that thing that he seemed really interested to know why we knew.
Well,
Are we
I like-
screwed?
no.
Um,
I mean, yeah.
well,
but
if
like,
we-
no.
Yes.
if we can-
I thought that's what I
Well,
thought you were gonna be
yes.
like, yes.
If we can ignore everything moving forward, we're probably fine.
Good
If
point.
we just stop right now, we're good.
Good point, Adrian. And I call out to Adrian, who I hope is still behind the bar.
He has been dancing for so long. Days.
Oh, sweetie,
lactic
sweetie,
build up in his muscles.
Blood all over the floor.
it's been days.
It's been days.
We're gonna need drinks.
Oh my
Honey,
god.
sweetie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Adrian, no.
It's just so sad. Can I stop dancing? Can I stop?
Oh my gosh, honey, yeah. I don't know why you kept going. Like
You
when I
told
leave,
me to do it. You told me to do it.
but like when I leave, I can't see that. You know, like
I can't.
That's
I
fine.
don't know
You're-
what you can see. Hi.
sweetie, you're beautiful and precious, and I appreciate you. You're
That's
my
so
number
nice.
one. You're my number one. Mhm,
I'm the number
mhm.
one.
Now, if as my number one, if you could go get us some drinks, because I think my friends and I, little
Yeah.
cuties, we need to do a debrief.
Right. Okay.
It's sticking.
That's-
Salt loves
That's
it.
not us.
Salt approved it.
That's not us.
Yeah.
Okay. He just
He
sort
loved-
of
he hearted it in a group chat.
drags himself off. It's
Did
gonna be a
not.
bit.
Sweet. How do we all feel about just hanging out here and getting a little bit tipsy? Because I really need it.
Yeah.
I can
mean,
stay for a minute, but I think I need to go spend a bunch more time in my void for a little bit.
That
Just
is
need
so
a little
fair.
detox.
Both to recover some of my aether, and also it just feels safer there.
I need to not be around any of you for the foreseeable 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I might have to go see Rhyme. Like, we don't see. It's just it's creepy. But
Yeah,
something
this is weird.
I think that they know something that I might be better off knowing.
Hmm.
We might all have some business to
Ooh.
take care of.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be DMing Caprice as soon as this is done. We're gonna have a
I'm
very
just gonna
talk.
slide right into those DMs.
Oh yeah. We're on close friends. So
The
pretty
the
tight.
four of you have a drink in front of you now, and
All of your
Uh,
drinks are far saltier than they would normally be.
Yeah,
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
It's a margarita situation. The salt
all
rim
salt.
is
Oh,
all up
it's
in.
all over.
It's the whole thing. And as you are sitting there sort of deciding your next steps, the door to let him up opens and a woman steps
Mm-mm.
inside and she says, "Salt?" And
How did you get
and
in
that
here?
I think that's as the camera pans around to see her, I think you hear the clacking of like bones rattling like Nell's crown. And I think that is the end of this particular adventure.
I hate it.
Goodness.
Oh no! How are they
Ugh.
getting into my sanctum? Get them out of there!
You're-
Mhm.
yeah,
what-
do you not have a bouncer?
Interesting.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, where's my belt? She's taken
it's
the. She took the
Nell.
shift
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
She's probably.
Yeah.
It's Nell can
what
get
bouncer is even gonna ring alarm
My
bells
bouncer is
before
a
they just
puddle on the
disappear?
floor.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oops. All right, well,
Oh, Celine, no.
this is what
Dope,
happened.
dope.
And I feel like we have set it up so this is not the end of the story, and I feel like this
Oh,
is
it can't
maybe
be.
this is a story that we will come back to. We had talked about maybe like a couple times a year, just dipping in with these 4 characters and doing a small arc.
I love it.
So let's do our moments of gratitude. Let's talk about stuff that we have done this episode or the whole arc, really.
Salt attacked. Builder knowing it was gonna summon a
Whoa.
god.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hooray!
With the
Yeah.
salt sword, which as soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh my god, I saw something recently. So
Incredible.
I didn't like the video because the video is not good. But a person did melt down a bunch of, or like grind up a bunch of salt lamps and then turn them into a salt sword.
Oh,
Wild.
Kind of really cool.
I
It's
love that.
it's very chunky and ugly, and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It also like infects any wound that it creates. Because that is
It cleans it
Whoa.
and infects it.
Yeah.
Stinks.
Yeah.
I in fact so I also bought the damage augmentation for that. So it does like already the top tier damage plus more damage because I was like salt hurts
Oh,
when it gets in your wound.
Yeah.
So it does like an extra 5 damage on each hit. And I also restore Aether every time I hit somebody with it. So I was
Yeah.
very excited to start swinging.
Oh, that's a
'cause
good
I was
idea
like,
for a
Let's
weapon.
just jump forward a little bit in this Aether replenishment.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
steal
Just
it
salt
from whoever.
whack-a-moling some
Just
poor
like
dude.
suck the salt out of them and
Gross.
replenish myself. Yeah, it's a
Amazing.
gross character.
Awful.
So good though. And then
Um,
speaking of, oh, go ahead though.
No, please go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to shout out Liv and the ritual to just 8 rituals in general, but I love the commitment to just spending all of the Aether. You got it. You spend
Yes.
it. Every
Yeah.
like, are you down to
We're
0?
taking it all.
I'm not down to 0, but I'm definitely around like I had like 100 left at the start of today, including like I get 15 back a day or something like that.
Yep.
Mhm.
And so I'm right around 50 from
Yeah,
the
you
starting
just
250.
kept
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Liv was like, I'm gonna go home soon. I can just use all of this and then I'm just gonna go back into my little
I'm leaving.
I'm
Little
leaving no
boy.
matter what happens. Yeah.
all
There
done,
was,
all done.
Like I have take my ball and go home, and I was like, oh, this might happen soon. It might be time to just dip.
Bye-bye,
leaving.
everyone.
I love, Sarah, that without obviously I'm quite a visual learner. I like to see things without being able to see capital and have you describe this being that is so tall and continuously growing. Like how imposing that is as characters that are so strong already.
Yeah.
Create something that is because I feel like you reach a point, I think, in some of these stories where it's like you don't feel there's anything you can't do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think we would have gotten squashed if we tried
Oh.
to fight capital.
100%.
I was so ready to fight too.
I know.
I was going.
That's why he just like folded Builder up like a little tiny like bloop, 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 bloop.
Like nothing. Yeah,
But
it was a
Like
very
tiny
good flex of your
origami
power.
pieces.
hmm
Okay.
Also,
I
Um,
mean,
I wanna-
horrific
You're
way
welcome to
flex.
fight. But
Yeah.
You can
Echoing
certainly
that,
try.
the the scale and just how much more powerful each of the crowned were when we met them. Like even when we met Loop, I was like, oh, this person is dangerous to us. Like we should not upset
Yeah.
this person unless we are willing to suffer severe consequences for that.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
same was true of Builder. And like even Nell, who was just around, definitely felt like we were not safe even in our like
Mm.
level 5 divinity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which,
the
I
crown
mean,
gods are so scary.
they're so scary.
It's
They're
so
they're
scary.
so big and scary. Yeah. Yeah.
Love the mystery though. Like Sarah did a really good job with the like in the dream builder, like the symbol of we see capital, or is it it's a
Mm.
circle? And then when Liv had
Could
to
be
kind of
something else.
recall the thing that like it forgot, it was just really good. And like I
Mhm.
didn't even think about the symbols, and I'm over here scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Like, what is it?
Where are the
Ah,
symbols?
so good.
What does it mean?
So I very much appreciate that.
Yay.
Yeah,
Stunning.
I'm really enjoying getting to experience parts of this game that aren't in the book and that I didn't design. So it's
Yeah.
like I just don't know what's coming. So I get to have like an actual mystery because I don't like I haven't been to Ditch before and
Yeah.
like it's good. Yeah.
Yay.
Builder is new. It's just a bunch of new stuff for me. It's really nice.
Yeah. I mean, originally when I was designing the ditch, I was like, oh, it's probably a big ditch. It's probably a big like channel in the ground. And people, I was like, oh, I could have them be down. And then I was like, wait. What if instead it was that everything was ditched? I mean, we've made a big deal out of how the Shining Garden is an ideal utopia.
Mhm.
Where does all the trash go? Where do
Huh.
all the
Yeah.
broken
Good.
things go? Like gods are
Things you don't think
messing
about
things up in the
anymore.
city all the time and stuff is getting broken and then it is fixed. And it's like, it could just be the same stuff being put back into the right
Right.
place. But like,
But
I
I
don't
love
think that
this so
that's
much
true.
more.
Like, I
Mhm.
think.
But what
And
if
like
it
watching
Yeah.
us
wasn't?
realize it too, because
Just-
we all also thought it was a ditch, like a indent in the ground
Yep.
where you
Mhm.
throw
Yeah.
water and garbage. But no. And like as we realized, like, oh, we're ditching stuff.
Ditching
here.
stuff.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I had always
Yeah.
pictured Capital and his people just like wandering around the city, just like fixing stuff and things like that. But like that is not a thing that Capital would at all waste
that.
time on.
Yeah.
Too
Like
much
it is
time.
more
Why not just
much
throw it
more
away?
efficient to just replace it and scrap everything else and
Mhm.
just like don't bother. Like repairs aren't a thing.
Mhm.
Like that's not efficient.
just
way
new.
To
It's
do
just
stuff.
replaced
It's
with new.
It's just new. Yeah,
and then
just
that
get rid
stuff
of
is
it.
gone.
And don't bother him with
It's
it.
capitalism.
It is capitalism.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Trash Town is great.
But insulting the town, garbage town, trash town.
I know they were like, that's not
Your
nice.
trash
like,
god.
This is where I live. Like this is it's building material.
We called capital the trash god. Oh no.
Okay.
How
Quite a
did
few
you?
times.
It says
Sarah say that.
underneath on one of his purviews
Mhm.
is in fact municipal trash.
It is.
So like
Really?
So he
the
is
trash
trash
god,
god.
like acknowledging the difference between like God, like trash god lowercase t and
Mhm.
trash god capital T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're right.
This
Yeah.
really does enforce that only he calls himself Neon Duke. It's a name that he made up for himself. And no
Right,
one
right.
else is calling him that.
Yep. You're not
I
allowed to
kind
call
of
me
love
that.
that.
Like this is like only my best friend gets to call me that. Like this is absolutely
It's a
not.
nickname that he tried to spread and then it just didn't catch on. And then he's like, no, actually, it's very special. It's
Okay.
actually very
Well,
special.
Exclusive.
super special.
Mhm.
Damon, how did you feel about the reference to the cocoon at the end?
Good. I'm excited about that. I know that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one's very good.
Yeah.
It's a thing that Sarah and I have been kicking around for a while. There's really like a thing in just the whole cycle of worship and gods and living in this world and stuff like that. There's a void that needs a thing to like
Mhm.
make all of this cycle work. And that's what the cocoon is.
Mhm,
Um,
Huh.
yeah, it is a thing that we realized was missing as we were like reading over stuff and we were like, oh, but wait, but like, why isn't,
It's very
All right, well, I guess
I
we'll
felt
make
really
that.
proud of myself because it's very dark and I messaged it to Damon and was like, I think this is a thing that we should have. And he was like, whoa,
this committed.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
that came from you though? And I'm like, yeah, I did it.
Oh, I love
Yeah, it's
that.
grim. And so she was like, "Here, I'm done. Like, take it."
Hell yeah. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to exploring this horrific outcome.
I mean, maybe that will be our next situation.
Well,
when
so I was gonna say,
when
do
we
we
meet
want to lay
again.
out like we have in my brain? There's 2 to 3 unfinished businesses.
Mm.
Weird way to say that.
Mhm.
Arena,
Biz-
like Aurora's
Biznai.
friend.
Mhm.
Salt and the woman that what was it? She wants what you've taken.
Mhm.
And then solving the OG mystery of manuscript M.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Mm.
thinking like
S-
Lisa and Liv, we're just kind of doing our best.
Doing our best. So, several dangerous places then, obviously, in the next adventure, would
yeah.
be Rhymes Alleyway,
Yes, I can't wait.
Yep.
which sounds
I'm so excited.
very bad.
Horrific.
It
The
is literally based on a nightmare I had.
yeah,
Oh,
Wild.
the Cocoon,
That
which
does
also
sound like a
is
dangerous place. That sounds like
very
a place
bad.
that you can go to and not come back from.
Oh, interesting.
right.
Yeah.
Sarah's
And
to write
then
this down.
this is so weird. And then the woman
Mm.
who wants what you've taken, who just walked in the door.
It's in theory right behind me. Yeah.
Hmm. Right.
I feel like she's first. But maybe
Maybe.
not. Maybe we'll
Oh,
just leave.
she's in the room.
I tell you what, I bet that if you appeal to Rhyme,
Might
Rhyme
have
would
to get a
snatch
kick
you
out.
right out of that room with no problem whatsoever. So it all
No, it's just the
depends on
appeal
what you,
has to be. Yes. What do we offer?
yeah. What is
Ooh.
it that
Oh
you're
my
offering?
gosh, what is
It's going to be an
Rhyme
actual
want?
peeling.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes. Yes.
for
Of
sure.
a person. Yes.
Oh. Should I go into your alleyway
Suicide
with no
report.
skin?
Sarah, do we get any
Ugh.
experience to spend?
Yeah.
Do we get
Oh.
I
XP?
think so. I
my
don't. We
goodness.
haven't done XP over any of them.
Right.
have
And
it.
this is the 5th episode. So, I mean, I think you wrapped up an adventure. Think you have uncovered a lot of mysteries and you've done a lot of things and pissed off a whole bunch of crowned gods, I think, which is great for me as a
Doing our
storyteller.
best.
I know it's a lot, but I'm going to give you 50 XP.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
I will spend this not wisely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
50 XP is nice because that's
A good.
is
amount,
that
like,
a level 10
I
thingy?
think so.
Almost.
Almost.
10
It's
is
50,
55.
55 is
Okay,
level 10.
cool,
Yeah.
great,
But 9th level is 45.
Yeah.
right.
can
But
get it.
re-
You can
really,
get it.
really, I'm going to tell you right now, it's just so it's skill increase. Skill increase is
Yeah,
is
you
so
can
good.
increase your
That,
skill.
like,
Mhm.
I
It
have,
is
like
for what it is
Restacking.
worth. It is mathematically more efficient to buy your stat up if possible, only because your stats fall
happen
into
a little bit more often.
happen
Yep.
more often.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That said, it's cheaper to buy skills. So if there's one that you're really into,
Yeah, you could
then
just pump it up a
hitting that
bunch.
hard is cool.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
Or more discounts to
yeah.
make your
Right. Or more skill
Mm.
specialization.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I think is
Specializations
which I
are
think
really
is
good.
a cool mechanic that you can like explode more if you were
Yep.
actually really good at
Mhm.
something.
Mhm.
But it
I
gets
really
be
need to
more
buy a
specific.
specialization for my salt sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Combat
Yeah.
ones are easy for the
I
for
didn't.
those. Yeah, easy
I
buys.
want you to know that I was very kind and I didn't have Capital just destroy your salt sword. I just had him catch
Yeah.
it.
I
I thought about it.
appreciate
I thought
you.
about him just being like, no.
Yeah.
Hey,
Stop it.
Lieutenant, I'm not going to take your really cool item. I'm not going to do that.
I would have just like oozed out
It's a
another
very powerful
one,
magical
but
item.
I wouldn't have had it for a while. For
That's
sure.
true. It would have taken some time to
Takes
build
a
back
little
up.
bit. Yeah.
Constitute that salt.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, I'm not sure when we get to come back to these characters. I enjoy them quite a bit. We will definitely come back here some point. But let's go around the table. Let's have everybody explain where we can be found on the internet if you have anything coming up later in this month or in October. And let's start with Damon.
Hello, that is me. My name is Damon Van He. You can find me on the internet at Damon Van He. Additionally, formerly Feral Games is the company that I started, and Sarah is also like
You're
doing much more work for it than I do all the time. But we are the company that puts out The Crowned, and so you can go to formerlyferalgames.com and you can get the book for this game that we have been playing. It's a real book. It exists
real
and everything.
book.
We also have very
High
lovely PDFs of it.
smackability.
Very high smackability. Yes, bringing that back. And then you can find Formerly Feral socials, mostly at Formerly Feral Games in the various places, but all of those links are on the website as well. And then coming up in October, Sarah and I are going to go to Australia for PAX.
Whoa.
We will be there doing that. What else is going on?
We will be
in a
PAXing.
couple of days. Nope. A couple of days ago. I'm
Mhm.
not sure when this is airing. A couple of days ago, I would have done a very good job running a game of Burning Wheel on Gen Con TV.
Such a good job.
Yeah,
It
excellent.
was very spectacular,
I
and thank
enjoyed
you
it
all
so
for
much.
tuning in. It was surprising, and there were tears, mostly mine.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's me.
Good.
All done.
All done. Hopping over to Xavier, please.
Hi, I'm Xavier. I'm just kind of chilling. If you really want, you can find me on like Board Game Arena and play some board games. I'm playing board games all the time. I'm the Pancake Archduke. And yeah, I hope y'all have a very lovely thing. I've switched over to like no longer being on summer vacation, and so I am like focused, but I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good school year.
Fingers crossed for everybody. All right, Gemma, what you doing?
Hello, I'm doing so much. October's gonna be a very big month.
So big.
Oh gosh, it never stops. Yeah, I am Gemma. Never GFD. Catch me at GFD on all socials. I'm a currently off the clock streamer. I'll be back soon. I promise. I keep saying that, but I mean it this time. You can catch me there. You can just catch me on ABC Family if you're in Australia. And in October, I'll be seeing these two. I don't know where you are on my side of the screen.
Somewhere.
Around. I'll be seeing these two in the flesh for the first time, which is really exciting.
It's gonna happen.
At
It's gonna
PAX,
happen.
yes. So I'll be in Melbourne for the entirety of Melbourne International Games Week and PAX, doing some fun things. We've got lots of panels, which will be up on YouTube at some point. And I'm very excited. A lot of silly shenanigans in the heart of Melbourne, which I'm very excited for.
Yay. All right, B. There's a lot of
Yeah.
E's that you added in your name today. So
I was really enthusiastic about it this
yeah.
day.
Good.
Hello, all. I've been your non-binary busy bee. You can find me on all social media platforms as bzelda_. I'm trying to think of what I'm doing. I think like every other Friday I stream. I think it's D&D. I don't know. I have a hard time keeping up with D&D if I'm being honest. I know things are changing, but like I don't care. So yeah, if you do care, watch me play some games on Friday. I'm playing an artificer because they're kind of the coolest ones right now. I do other
Heck
stuff, but y'all will
yeah.
have to follow me to find out because I don't know what it is.
I need you to keep track of it for me. Thank you so much.
I feel like we
Give and
really
take.
nailed this this outro. I'm feeling great about it. Hi, I'm
so good
Sarah
at them.
Moore. You can find me all over the internet at Pixies and Pins, and my website is pixiesandpins.com. And you can find me here on Gen Con TV every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific for Sarah's Table. I don't know what we're playing next week. Who knows?
Ooh,
It's gonna
The
be
mystery
just
of
like
life.
it's going to be a big surprise for everybody, including me. In October, I'm going to be doing a bunch of my level of spookiness for Halloween games. So there is a game called Grave Liaisons, which is about ghosts who are trying to get mortals to date each other.
Aw.
There's one called Graveyard Smash, which is
Nice.
based on Goat Crashers by Grant Howitt, and you are a group of monsters trying to infiltrate a human Halloween party and not be caught. There's one there's one called Cryptid, the annual Cryptid Ball,
Aw.
where it's
I
a
love that.
bunch of cryptids who just want to go and have a good time and let their fangs out, so to speak. But there's an infiltrator. Yeah, just like, oh, and then there's one called Vampires Suck at Shopping. And that is what we are going to be doing for the month of October. It is returning to my cutesy roots. I don't like being scared. It's not my jam. And so we're just it's gonna be like the family friendly version. Like much more hocus pocus than it. So that's gonna be that. And then in November, I'm very excited about the fact that I'm doing a crossover between D&D and Hello Kitty because it is the
Whoa.
50th anniversary of both. And so I'm going to do an arc of that. And then it will be into December where all of my joyful Christmas things happen. I am holding off for Christmas until December. You're welcome, everyone. I don't
Very
want
brave of
to,
you.
but we're doing it. We're gonna do it.
You're making the sacrifices.
I mean, I personally will not be holding off Christmas. It's going to start early because I do a lot of handmade gifts and I do a lot of buying from people who make handmade gifts. And so I like to start early so that I have time.
Yeah.
So otherwise, it's bad for everybody. Anyway, and I'm going to be at PAX Australia, and if you're going to be there, come and find me and bring me some Tim Tams because I like chocolate. And that's my story. Thank you all for being at my table and for helping me tell this wild, expansive story that we definitely wrapped up in a nice little bow, and there's no dangling threads, and it's
I've
finished.
never seen these
all
threads.
done.
Where are they?
Gone. Thank you. This is where I always thank the makers of the game. Thanks us. We did a great job.
You're welcome.
Beep, beep.
We're
Thank you.
awesome.
We're so great. We should make more games and everyone should buy them. Oh, but I am
Agreed.
going to announce it. It's out on the internet now. We have to do it. We are launching our Patreon next month for Formerly Feral Games. It's going to be launched on October 10th because 10/10.
Yeah.
Come get some
Nice.
more lore. Pew, pew. And thank you to Jeff, who is my editor and my partner and my personal IT and trying very hard to keep me a sane human being. Is it working? We can't tell. Thank you to Marcus Mays, who is our tech over at Gen Con TV. Thank you to Peter Atkinson and Gen Con for giving me this platform so I can do this kind of crazy stuff all the time. And thank you to everybody at home who hung out with us today. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it was such a smooth ending and we were all really good at it.
Some could say the
No
best.
problems. No
I-
hitches.
yeah.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
notes.
Very
10 out of 10.
graceful dismount.
You're so
Look at
good.
that.
We Simone Biles this so good. Getting
Outstanding.
out of here. All right. So as always, keep making art and keep being art. We will see you next time.